Sing to the rock, sing to the tree, sing to the firefly lighting up the sky. Sing, sing to the sea.
Hello, I'm Mary Whelan, and this is The Song, a show that features songwriters and their original songs. And today, I am very pleased to welcome back Dorothy Cresswell.
Giraffe looked over at Eagle and said, "Why was I born to walk? Why were you born to fly?" Eagle just shrugged and gave a high five. "Hey, we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Zebra and said, "Why do I have spots? Why do you have stripes?" Zebra just shrugged and said, "We come in all types, but we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Turtle and said, "Why do I have fur? Why do you have a shell?" Turtle just shrugged and said, "Oh well, we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Jaguar and said, "Why am I so tall? Why are you so fast?" Jaguar just shrugged and said, "It's all a blast, and we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Butterfly and said, "Why am I so heavy? Why are you so light?" Butterfly shrugged and said, "We're right for our type, and we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different but we all belong.
Well, I really like your Curious Giraffe song there.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I know there's more verses, and you're going to be singing the other verses at the end of the show,
It's
too.
a song that just grows and grows. There are
Yeah.
always new questions. Yeah.
That's great. Now, I wanted to let people know that the tagline that you have on your website is "Building Community Through Song."
Yes.
And that's something you've been doing for years, really, in various ways, like with the Healing Circle Singers.
That's right.
Is that a group that still exists? And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's 5 years old now. We meet every single Wednesday, winter, spring, summer, fall. The one time we did not meet was when there were tornado warnings.
wow.
And I got word out. I said, "Please stay home." But even when I'm out of town, and even when Helen, who is kind of a song leader for it, can't be there, they still gather. And it's a very strong group now. It's stronger than ever.
Right. And another thing that I'm familiar with, because I've been to it a couple of times, is the Bridges Coffee House.
Yes.
You want to tell us about that a
The
little
Bridges
bit?
Coffee House and Open Mic is once a month on the second Saturday from 3 to 5. And it's fantastic. There's no cover charge. We get people of such varying life experience that it is a rich time. Sometimes there are just a few people. Sometimes there are more. But anyone who wants a turn gets a turn.
Mm-hmm.
We listen, we appreciate, and we know each other at a much better level than just a light, regular coffee house. We just love our open mic. So that's at 165 Main Street in Amherst, second Saturdays from 3 to 5. And we are definitely building community through song.
Yeah, and
there.
you go through the back entrance, right?
The parking lot is in the back of a big stone church. The First Congregational Church of Amherst is a landmark, but the parking lot for that is in the back. And then you come in on ground level and just go in as far as you can. You'll find the dining room, which is where we hold it.
And I know you also have the Happy Valley Children's Chorus.
The Happy Valley Children's Chorus just performed on Sunday at the Family Peace Concert in honor of the UN World Peace Day. And that was so moving to have kids and elders and all the in-betweeners holding up music as a gift, and the donations were abundant, and we are sending that off to help the Syrian refugees and to help the local youth at the Amherst Youth Action Coalition. So that was a performing experience out in the community. But we also just started yesterday our fall session. It's a 10-week session for kids from ages 4 and up. It used to be 6. I brought it down to 5.
Wow.
Now I have very passionate 4-year-olds who learn
Wonderful.
the music and want to be part of it. So it's a lot of fun. That is happening too, yes.
Yes, and now you spent many years teaching kids. Right?
I taught preschool and kindergarten for over 32 years. Yes.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
why you're so
So
good
I
with
enjoy
it.
them.
You've got plenty
Yes.
of experience.
Yes.
And you're a grandmother.
I'm a grandmother. I have 4 growing grandgirls, I call them, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 7 and a half, and 4 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so today,
Yes.
one thing we want to focus on is your new way of building community through song, and that is your TV show. Want to tell us about that?
This past spring, the Curious Giraffe Show came to Amherst, and we hope soon to the Deerfield area and Northampton area and beyond, because you can actually go to amherstmedia.org or facebook.com/The Curious Giraffe Show, and you can get links to all of the programs. And so far there are 6 programs, and this fall we're starting with a new group of kids, because we have a curious crew on the show too. And the first season we had kids ages 5 to 12. The next season, I think our range is more like 6 to 10, but the full name of the show is The Curious Giraffe Show, for curious kids of all ages. And we hope to catch the interest of all the kids. Yeah.
Now, it involves song, but it also involves talking into conversation.
We
kind of
start
thing?
with a song, we have a discussion around that topic, and then I usually have, if you notice the suitcase with a question mark, I usually have a story, a surprise story in there that takes us to another level of understanding that topic. And then we have another song, we do exercises, we have fun together. Yeah.
Great, yeah. And a star of the show, one of the stars,
This
is the Curious Giraffe.
The Curious Giraffe. And he's going to travel around town. You may see him someday if you are in the Pioneer Valley area. He is actually our 3rd giraffe, but he's going to stay for real. Our first one was a puppet. Our second one was a beautiful, smaller version, and her name was Giselle. but her family wanted her back. So then the show said, we're going to be around a while. We're going to get our own. And this one is named Dr. George. Dr. George Giraffe is our curious giraffe, but you can just call him CG if you want to for Curious Giraffe. So he's modeled after a very important person who asks lots of questions, who wants to find out how to make a difference and never gives up. So we thought Dr. George was a good name for him. And there's a story behind that. But I need to write a song for Dr. George. That will come soon.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, you have the show on Amherst, and you want to get it into some other places, possibly, but people can see it online.
You
right?
can get it online anytime, anywhere in the world can see it.
And also, people can, if they're interested, they could kind of bring, in addition to being on television, there is a version, a non-television live version of the show.
Yes.
So people could bring it to a birthday party or whatever.
Exactly. I'm happy to come out to birthday parties with the giraffe, with the props and puppets, and we tell stories and sing and get the kids involved. And I'm happy to come to libraries, schools, birthday parties, small groups, big groups. We travel. Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you do some more songs,
Yeah,
and then we'll
sure.
talk some more.
Okay. The next song is called Grandmother Tree, and one of our topics for this coming season is going to be about working together with friends and making new friends and how to cooperate and things like that, how to get to know each other. And this song was based on a true story that happened at my school. It's called Grandmother Tree. On our school playground, on one side you'll see our very own guardian Grandmother Tree. She stood long before the old blacktop was paved, and here's the true story of how she was saved. Grandmother was just like all pines in this place, except that on one side she had a kind face, and down near the ground was a great resting place. A stone was ingrown in her trunk near the base. On hot sunny days, children played in her shade. Around her wide trunk, fairy houses were made, while she watches over the new trail beyond, right next to the wetland and small tadpole pond. And so set the scene where we played every day. It's how we expected it always to stay, till one clear blue morning we all were dismayed. On Grandmother's back a red X had been sprayed. Now what did this mean? Tell us, what could this be? Oh, why have they painted our grandmother tree? We trembled and cried, and our hearts filled with dread. Why was she crossed out? Would our friend soon be dead? Oh no! Well, the kids started screaming, they made a big scene. How could the grown-ups do something so mean? The teacher agreed they could take time to write letters to save her, speak up for her rights. They met with the principal, found out the facts, why Grandmother Tree had been marked for the axe. He said that her branches had grown much too tall, and if the wind got too strong, they could fall on us all. Could they trim the top part and leave us the rest? Would they slow down and think before taking the best? He said he acknowledged our show of concern, but We should just go now that we'd had our turn. With cards and with songs and with trembling fears, we offered our grandmother tree our sad tears. We offered her water, we offered her hugs. We kissed her rough bark, bid farewell to her bugs. Well, they held off the cutting until school was out. When she was cut down, we would not be about. When fall came, we dreaded that big empty space. But, wonder of wonders, we saw her kind face. We stepped back and studied her branches up high. Grandma had a haircut way up in the sky. The kids hugged their teacher, who hugged them right back. And grandmother winked at that whole happy pack. Grandmother still winks at that whole happy pack. So that's an example of a kind of story song that would grow into a discussion and a story and other things on the show. And favorite trees and places that the children have. Now here's another story that came out of a newspaper article, and it helps to teach us something. 12 miles through the Holyoke Range, 12 miles through the mountains, 12 miles I'm gonna make that run, push myself through the mountains, over the Seven Sister Mountains. Heart is pumping on the Holyoke Range, heart is pumping in the mountains, heart pumps stronger, gotta make that run, push myself through the mountains, over the Seven Sister Mountains. Wishing for more water, throat went dry long ago. My water bottle's empty, should have stopped a while ago. Feeling faint and feeling dizzy, but I gotta go on. Gonna push myself through the mountains, over the Seven Sister Mountains. Feet growing heavy on the Holyoke Range, feet growing heavy on the mountains, feet growing slower, gotta make that run, push myself through the mountains, over the Seven Sister Mountains. Wishing for more water, throat went dry long ago. My water bottle's empty, should have stopped a while ago. Feeling faint and feeling dizzy, but I gotta go on. Gotta finish what I started without water. Convince myself that I can still go farther. Next time gonna stop and get more water. So the kids would talk about that and when they needed more water and if they went out prepared on hot, hot days. So exercise is a topic, being prepared is a topic, taking care of ourselves is a topic. And animals and our relationship to them can be a topic. This is a song I wrote about my dog, Rama, who I loved for many, many years. Rama had great big brown eyes. Rama was a big round size. Rama seemed so very wise. My best dog friend, Rama. Rama was a a great big boy. Rama's name meant full of joy. All the world was Rama's toy. My best, best dog friend Rama. Rama used to swim the lake. Side by side we swam the lake. He'd come back and shake, shake, shake. My best, best dog friend Rama. Rama was so good to hug. Great round chest felt warm and snug. Warmed my feet just like a rug. My best, best dog friend Rama. Rama's neck grew much too thick. Doctor said he's very sick. Thought that he might die real quick. My best, best dog friend Rama. Rama lived another year, wagging, leaning, staying near. But his illness was quite clear. My best, best dog friend Rama. Rama's days came to an end. Empty space where he had been. How I missed my longtime friend, my best, best dog friend Rama. Now I miss him every day, miss his eyes and constant way. He looked at me as if to say, I'm your best, best dog friend Rama. And that's a sad song, but it's one that the children can talk about, because when you have a pet that you love, they often don't live as long as you do.
Well, that was really a very good song, and I would imagine it would be very good for discussion with kids.
The children fall in love with Rama as they listen, and then they tell me about their pets and their losses. And we really just bond together as human beings around that song and loving our animal world.
And you're going to be using it in a future episode.
In an episode coming up this fall, you can look forward to hearing that song again.
Yeah, great.
And seeing how the children respond.
Wonderful. Now, I know I mentioned some things, but I want to make sure that I'm mentioning things like other things that you've done, like you have CDs.
I do.
You have a songbook, too.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So why don't you tell us something
All right.
about those?
I have a songbook and CD. They can be bought separately or together, and it's called Curious Songs for Curious Kids, very closely related to the Curious Giraffe Show. The Curious Giraffe song is on it, and the Rama song is on it, and Grandmother Tree is on it. You can get that at dorothycresswell.com. And
so people order directly on your website.
you can go right to dorothycresswell.com and order it. Yes.
Great. That's wonderful. And, and then you also have other. Now, the website it's dorothycresswell.com is one website, but you also have Pioneer.
It just sends you right to Pioneer Valley Singing, because it was easier for people to remember dorothycresswell.com than Pioneer Valley Singing, but it's the same thing. The link goes right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, yes, and then the Healing Circle Singers also in the last year have produced a booklet and a CD of healing songs that has been very well received, and it's now it's gone to South America, to Texas and Florida and Maine. It's gone to Israel. It's gone to Sweden, and we're getting more orders for it. So I really encourage people who would like to build community through holding one another and the world. We often just simply hold our planet and sing songs in intention and join together that way. It's a nice experience. So the Healing Circle Singers is also a link that's on the website.
Great.
So you could get that booklet.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
And, I know that you have more verses
Yeah.
for the Curious Giraffe song.
So at the beginning I said this song keeps growing.
Yeah.
One of the girls on the program asked if we could do a program about real beauty being on the inside and not on the outside. So I wrote a verse about the peacock. And you'll see that the verses that I'm going to sing now did come up out of specific discussions. Mm-hmm. The children had a discussion about fairness and economic justice. They didn't use those words, but they notice that some people have more than others. And it made them ask a lot of questions. And I was happy they were questioning. So you'll see the last few verses that I'll do now to wrap up the show bring on some tricky topics. And kids are just needing the safe space to take on those topics and be told, yes, it's okay to ask questions. So here we go.
Well, great. And I do want to say I've seen the show, and it's really very, very good, and I think really unique. I've seen other children's shows. It's different because it's taking on some hard subjects, but in a way where children can really feel like safe, like you said.
Yeah. That's my hope.
It.
That's why we use story, song, puppets, props.
So
because the world is out there, the kids know it, and they need a chance to talk about it. So.
Well, let's hear some more verses.
Okay. Okay. Giraffe looked over at Lion and said, "Why do you eat meat? Why do I eat leaves?" Lion just shrugged and said, "We eat what we please, and we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Hedgehog and said, "Why was I raised a Muslim? Why were you raised a Jew?" Hedgehog shrugged, "It's just what our families do, but we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Peacock and said, "Why are you so pretty? Why am I so plain?" Peacock shrugged, "Real beauty's in your heart and brain, and we all share one big sky." Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at the people and said, "Why do some have plenty? Why do some not have enough? Couldn't they all just share their stuff like we all share one big sky?" Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at the fighting and said, "Why do they hurt each other? It just makes things worse. Couldn't they compromise and share the earth like we all share one big sky?" Oh yeah, share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Giraffe looked over at Rabbit and said, "Why is your family big and why is my family small?" Rabbit just shrugged, as long as there's a place for us all. And we all share one big sky, oh yeah. Share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along. 'Cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different, but we all belong. Thank you.